Okay, that worked. So we are, if people in the back can make their way down, can you dim the lights a little bit? I
Yeah,
think
guys at the bar, there are seats in the front. So
Yeah.
if you could fill in.
lights are a little bit bright, but makes feel like there's thousands out there. So let's get going. So I want to welcome you all to BotCamp Demo Day. And this is really an outgrowth of the Betaworks team. Matt and Peter, in February, March, came up with the idea of doing a BotCamp program and doing an accelerator program around bots. We have 8 awesome companies who are going to be coming out today, who are going to be doing presentations. Coupled with that is that we've mingled in a set of content and discussions so we can really sort of dive into how bots are changing enterprises, how bots are changing brands, how bots are changing consumer interactions. And we very generally, you'll hear a lot about this, but our view at Betaworks is that there's an entirely new textual and voice interface that is starting to emerge with this world of bots, and we think that there's a long way to go in terms of innovation here. So I'm very excited about the work that's been done. The 8 companies today, I think you're going to learn a lot, see a lot, and hopefully leave here with some a different perspective on how mobile and how messaging services and how content get integrated into that mobile experience in a fluid fashion. So that's the context for today. It is a demo day, and first and foremost, we want the companies to be front and central, but around that, we're putting quite a bit of context. We have a lot of people to thank. First and foremost, I think the people who helped organize this, the Betaworks team, and also Patrick very much, who's been running BotCamp day to day. Since we started it in March. And Patrick is going to be MC today. So you'll hear a little bit from me, but you'll hear a lot more from Patrick. So why don't you give a little bit more context, and I'll give some too.
Absolutely, thanks, John. So in addition to the people John already mentioned, especially the Betaworks operations team, so Annalisa, who's not here, but also Nicole and Michelle, heavily aided by Anna, were a big part of making sure today happens. And happened really well. On sort of the, and of course, Joe's Pub, who I think we can all agree already is an amazing venue for hosting, and they've been super helpful as well as to Fast Company, who is writing about today and has a photographer here as well. So to both Joe's and Fast Company, thank you. Logistically, the Wi-Fi is public guest, and that should have no password. You should be able just to pull that up and log in. And then if you haven't noticed already, the restroom is sort of immediately to your left down this ramp. We will be having lunch out in the lobby here, coffee and tea break. Lunch is at 12:45, coffee, tea break at 3:10, which will be here. And then at 5, we'll go upstairs to the library for a reception and drinks, which will also be fun. Other people to mention, all of our partners, first of all, so GE and InBev, you can see behind me are our main sort of brand partners, as well as eBay and Breaking News from NBC. We also partner with a number of investors, Kleiner Perkins, General Catalyst, RE, Atomico, and GGV, so thanks to all of them. And then to all of the mentors who came through BotCamp over the last three months, that was really an integral and core component of the program. Folks from the messaging platforms themselves, but also from a sort of broader tech and media landscape of companies, and lots of really smart and thoughtful investors who made the experience really great for the 8 companies. To sort of echo what John said, this started in February, March, as really sort of an experiment at Betaworks. It's the first time we've done anything like this. And immediately we were overwhelmed by the quality of applicants, first of all. I think in addition, you'll hear some numbers from Matt and Peter, but hundreds of applicants, over 100 Skype calls, a finalist list of 30 plus that were really closely vetted. But even with that sort of such a strong applicant pool, we really knew that the 8 companies that we have here today were sort of, this is the best and really the best companies to work with over the last 3 months. So really thanks to them who have made the experience really, really amazing from the Betaworks side. They're now sort of part of our culture at Betaworks. It's going to be sad and sort of prolonged to sort of have them to leave, but the door's always open. And thanks to each of you guys, because as I said, this was an experiment for us, and we learned alongside of you, and you really made the whole thing really incredible and really worthwhile. So thanks to each of you. Cool. Well, with that, let's get into the meat of the program. First up, we have Matt and Peter to talk about state of the bots and platforms.